8:44, a new cleaning craze sweeping homes across the nation and homes right here in Charlotte. It's inspired by the new Netflix show Tidying Up with Marie Kondo, which helps you clear out the clutter and decide which items spark joy in your life. I've been hearing that phrase all the time. We have the owner of Spark Joy Charlotte, Shannon Honeycutt, here with us this morning with some tips on how to tidy up. And let's start with that philosophy of sparking joy. I feel like everybody in the newsroom has been using that terminology.
Yeah, so the whole philosophy behind the KonMari Method is to keep only those items in your home that spark joy. So as you're going through the 5 categories, you've got clothing, books, papers, kimono, which is your miscellaneous items, and then finally sentimental. As you go through those items, you're going to hold them in your hands and you're going to say, does this spark joy for me? Do I want to keep this in my life moving forward? Does it serve a purpose? And while you are focusing on keeping those items, that's allowing you to get rid of or let go of all the things that you no longer need or you no longer want.
Puts things into perspective.
Yes.
And you have some organized items here in front of me. I'm like, oh goodness, this is sparking me to want to do this as well, because a lot of clothes that I have, they don't really spark joy to me. And half the time I can't find what's in my drawers. What do I do?
Okay, so I hear a lot of these same things when I go into households. One of them is that thing right there. Clothes, I hear my clothes are just jammed with, my drawers are jammed with clothes, and I just can't find anything. So Marie Kondo has this method where she folds her clothes vertically as opposed to the horizontal, style that we are used to. And you are looking for things at the bottom and you just can't find them. So you can easily see all of your clothing here. It creates more space in your drawers and it's just tidier.
It's so satisfying, too.
Yes.
Like, oh, man, that would be a miracle.
Yes.
We all have junk drawers. Don't you lie to yourself. We all have them. You throw the keys in there. You throw the pens. But it all gets muddled into one entire thing.
This is a common thing I hear as well. Oh, my gosh, my drawers are so jammed with just junk, whether it's in the kitchen or the office or, wherever around your home. So just an important thing that you can remind yourself of is you do need rubber bands sometimes. You do need scissors sometimes. And you want to be able to find those things in your house. So separating them out into some smaller containers is just an easy way to find your items.
And parents, they're always dealing with the toys that their kids are just laving around. And they're so small and they need to be organized, but the kids always end up throwing them up in the air.
Yeah.
You have a really great method here.
Yes. So another kind of common struggle I hear for parents is toys everywhere. We have too many toys, and not only do we have too many toys, but they're very small. So as you can see here, this is my daughter's Shopkins, and they're so little. They're like this big, and they get spread around the house if you don't have a place to put them. You could also use a Ziploc bag or something like that, but I find that those rip. So the Tupperware containers are just an easy way to store your little toys.
And I always find when you start to teach these lessons to kids when they're young, they will know, oh, that goes there, that goes there. It's time to clean up. Now, who is the typical person who calls you? I know you've had an influx of calls since the book and Netflix the series has come out.
Yeah, so I have all kinds of people reach out to me, whether they are having difficulty just getting the journey started. The KonMari process is very overwhelming. It's very emotional and deep in feeling. And the reason they call me is because they get stuck on these sentimental, emotional, places, barriers, and they have me come in their home and help guide them through. I've had a client reach out to me the other day. She was doing the KonMari journey on her own, came across a section in the,
roadblock?
Yes, she did. And she says, could you just come over for one session and help me get past this so I can continue? And now I'm also working with 2 families that both have children, the toy clutter, the excessive clothes, and they are hiring me for the whole journey because they say I'm so overwhelmed I don't even know how to begin.
And it's okay to ask for help. You're seeing some of the before and after pictures on your screen right now. If that looks like your home and that looks like what you want your home to look like, how do we contact you?
At sparkjoycharlotte.com. Visit my website and give me a call.
Hold it close to you. Does it spark joy? I'm going to get rid of a lot of stuff. Shannon, thank you so much for the amazing tidying up tips.